My husband was a government employee. He was transferred to another city. I also came to another city with him. This city was definitely new for me, but it was very nice. After going to another city, we spent the first 2 days in a hotel. The first night was a bit strange in a strange place, strange atmosphere and strange faces. After 2 days, we got government accommodation. This place was very peaceful. 2 families already lived here. One family had a son and 2 daughters, and the other family had just 1 daughter. They welcomed us very cheerfully. We felt very good. Time passed. The atmosphere of the city was definitely strict, but very pleasant. The women here used to go out wearing a burqa under the burqa, even if they were wearing trousers or salwar kameez under the burqa. This was not an issue for me. I would also go to the market with a veil on. Once the family with more children got transferred. Now, only my husband and I were left in the entire guest house. There were a few 7 employees, including a cook, a gardener, and 8 security guards. During that time, I was introduced to a lady. That lady was the wife of the security in charge there. She was a principal of a private school. She was a very free-thinking and pure-hearted woman. She was a smart girl who wore very tight clothes and smiled all the time. She would often come to me and spend a lot of time with me. Sometimes she would invite us to her house for dinner. Sometimes she would come to our place. This way, a relationship developed with her. One day I jokingly asked her, "Your husband is very free-thinking. Don't you feel bad about it?" She said, smiling, "What is there to feel bad about in this? He likes women, and he likes you too." I said laughingly, "Then what difference does it make to you? If my husband tells you that you look good." She started laughing loudly after listening to me. She said no, he will dance with joy. It was clear from her style that this family is not ordinary, but lives life in a different way. I told this to my husband. Then he also started laughing after listening to me. He said, yes, her husband is really like this. He is a party person, crazy about women. Time passed. When the new year came closer, dinner and a small gathering were arranged in the guest house. Ani did not keep the voice too loud, but dancing and gossip continued in a low voice. The women were with their husbands, but there was a little warmth and openness in the atmosphere. That woman was also present in the same gathering with her husband. My husband said to the girl's husband, "Make a glass for me and give one to my wife." The girl's husband immediately got up and made 2 packs of the same bottle and placed them in front of us. There was a strange sense of service and happiness in his manner. He was looking at us again and again. Sometimes he would serve food on our plates. Sometimes he would fill our glasses. It was late night. The party was going on, but I started feeling sleepy. I told my husband that I am going to my room. After listening to me, he nodded and signaled the girl's husband to drop my wife to her room. He came with me. We both came out of the hall. On reaching the room, I thanked him, but he started insisting that he would drop her inside. I kept quiet after listening to him, and he came inside. I sat on the sofa. He also sat close to me, very softly. He asked, "Madam, are you tired?" I said in a soft voice, "Yes, I am a little tired." He smiled after listening to me and said, "If you allow me, I can massage your legs." I thought in my heart, what is the harm? I nodded. His hands were on my legs. He started pressing them gently. As the pressure increased, a strange wave ran through my body. He kept pressing my legs for some time, and I kept tolerating everything silently. I did not realize the time. Then he got up and said very softly, "Thank you, madam. Good night," and went out of the door. I sat quietly for a moment. There was a lot of turmoil inside my heart. Something had happened which had completely broken the sleep inside me. After some time, my husband came into the room. I did not say anything. I just laid down, but that moment was coming again and again in my heart. After that night, I started feeling a strange restlessness in my heart. I kept remembering that moment again and again, as if the warmth of his hands was still on my body. Everything was the same with my husband, but somewhere inside, the door to a new world had opened. The next day, that woman and her husband also came to the breakfast table. Both of them were in a very happy mood. That woman was joking. Her husband would sometimes talk to my husband and sometimes look at me. There was definitely something in his eyes which was clearly saying that that night was just a beginning. A few days passed like this. Then that woman would sometimes come to my room, and we would talk about women's things. She had become very uninterested. One day, I softly told her that your husband really seemed strange. Always happy and always laughing. That woman, after listening to me, said that he is like this. Look, to tell you the truth, he likes women a lot. But don't take my words seriously. He likes you a lot. My breath stopped after listening to her. I tried to hide it, but my face had turned completely red. She laughed, looking at my face. She said, "Don't worry. He will not do anything bad to you." Hearing this, a wave of emotion rose inside me. Maybe I did not feel bad. After a few days, in the evening, my husband was busy with office work. There was not much activity in the guest house. It was quite cold outside. I was sitting on the sofa and reading a book. At that moment, the door opened slightly. I saw him come in. After coming in, he asked me to come in. I smiled and said, "You come in." He came in the room and sat on the other side of the sofa. Then he said softly, "Madam, you were not angry last time, were you?" I lowered my eyes and said, "No. What is there to be angry about in that?" He was satisfied after listening to me. Then he remained silent for some time. Then he said, "You still look tired. If you say so, I can massage your legs again." My heart started beating fast, but I did not refuse. I just closed the book and kept it on the table. He had come close to me, and first his arms, then his hands. Then slowly he started massaging my shoulders. The touch of his fingers was giving a strange intoxication. My breathing was becoming fast. My heart was going out of control. I raised my eyes once and looked into his eyes. Those eyes were reaching straight to my heart. Some time passed like this. Then he stopped and said softly, "If you want, I can go." My tongue could not cooperate. I just smiled a little and said, "No, you sit." After listening to me, he started coming closer. I tried to stop myself, but I could not stop myself. My heart was saying that what was happening was not wrong. Rather, it was something new. Something new that was probably always hidden in my heart. That moment was such that my entire being was trembling, and this was what I wanted. The heartbeat of both of us could be heard clearly. My heart wanted time to stop right there. He took my hand in his hand. There was a strange comfort in that moment, as if the thirst of years was being quenched. My heart wanted this moment to never end. He came closer to me. The distance between us started to end. I tried a lot to stop myself, but my hands were of no use. My hands automatically went to his shoulder. This moment was so deep that it seemed as if the world had stopped. A few moments passed in silence. Then he slowly said, "We should not keep a distance anymore." As soon as I heard this, it seemed as if the wall inside my heart had broken. I felt a little shy for a moment, but then I could not stop myself. He held my hand, and this time I did not pull it back. I lowered my eyes, but the storm inside was clearly visible on my face. He gently pulled my dupatta. I held it and put it aside. At that moment, there was no hesitation in my eyes. I had completely surrendered myself to him. He kept caressing my face as if he was quenching the thirst of many years. Then he slowly came closer to me. I closed my eyes. Moments started passing, and my existence started melting. I don't know how much time we spent together that night. Every moment became deeper, closer, and more complete than before. I realized for the first time that when desire crosses all limits, it descends from the body to the soul. In the morning, when I opened my eyes, light was coming in from the window. I thought for a moment that all this was not a dream, but the atmosphere of the room and the condition of my body were testifying that I had received a lot of love that night. Days passed by, and now our relationship was not limited to just secret meetings. Whenever we got a chance, we started getting closer. His wife knew everything. But the surprising thing was that she did not feel bad about anything. Rather, many times her tone indicated as if she was letting all this happen intentionally. Perhaps both of them had become accustomed to living life in such an open manner. Friends, if you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. and take good care of yourself. See you with the next video.